Come on. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Okay. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am your girl, Molinda Jae here, where we talk about trendy topics, shows that we love, and latest breaking news, and turn them into powerful lessons that we can all learn from. Today's video is going to be my review of the Barbie movie that came out. By the time y'all watch this, it'll be Monday. So I watched it Friday, and I did a matinee Friday, but I'm recording this literally on Friday evening. So so I went to the Barbie movie. I treated myself to go to a Barbie movie because um I grew up playing Barbie dolls. I'm not even gonna lie. Anytime a Barbie doll came out, I basically had the Barbie doll. And then, of course, as I grew up, eventually I had to let the Barbie dolls go. And I know some of my cousins took some of the Barbie dolls. My younger cousins took the Barbie dolls, and then, according to my mom, there was a girl at a daycare that took the rest of the Barbie dolls I had. I'm telling you, I had like a big container of Barbie dolls. The Barbie doll house, and you name it, I had it. Okay. So I was basically reliving my childhood as I was watching this movie. It is it was very, very good, y'all. Um, at the movie theater, they do have the little Barbie box where you can take pictures from. I did not get a chance to put myself in the Barbie box because I it's been a minute since I've been to a movie theater, period. Okay, to say the least. Um, so the Barbie movie, right? Oh gosh, my head is itching, y'all. Please disregard that. I gotta wash it. But with this Barbie movie, what I learned from this movie, I kid you not, I watched the Tiny Shoulders Reimagining Barbie documentary on Hulu before I went to watch the Barbie movie because I wanted to see the evolution of Barbie because I've seen the documentary once before, but I definitely wanted to see it before I watched the movie. And it is a great, it goes hand in hand with each other. Reason being is that, of course, the company was founded by Ruth Handler and her husband as well, who were migrants. And let's see, hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can find it. Elliot and Ruth Handler. They were Jewish immigrants, and they formed the company Mattel. And so the first Barbie was released in 1959, and during that time, um, before Barbie came about, it was just baby dolls, right? And with the baby dolls, it was teaching little girls how to nurture a baby, uh, channeling that motherly energy. And then whenever the Barbie doll came about, and before the baby dolls, Ruth Handler, the founder, she was explaining that when it came to before Barbie, they were basically using paper dolls. That paper dolls, you will just cut the dresses, and then of course the model figure, and then you just slap the dress on the model and keep it going. And then of course that's when the baby dolls came about, and then here it is with the Barbie doll. And with the Barbie, what made Barbie so different was because of the breast, because there wasn't no dolls with no breast. And with Barbie, it provided It provided little girls an imagery of how women will be when they grow up. Of course, there are some negative connotation when it comes to Barbie, because Barbie is perfection: the blonde hair, the blue eyes, the pink shade of lipstick, the perfect body, hourglass figure, and then the perky breasts, and the arch heels. And of course, it led to that being the standard as well. But also on the flip side, when it came to Barbie, it also showed little girls to utilize their imagination and on what they would like to be when they grow up, meaning finding themselves as an individual within a Barbie doll or within a doll, even though they are not going to basically relate to each other, because you got a doll that's in perfection, and then you have your authentic self. There we go. So to say the least, the positive connotation of the Barbie doll was to utilize your imagination to um to be who you want to be through the doll, until you were able to become the person that you would like to be, right? So it was more like a visualization manifestation through a doll, and you're using your imagination, because as they would say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So whenever you're thinking of good thoughts, whenever you're imagining things, majority of the time it will come into fruition, because it's coming from your subconscious, right? um Damn, I should have been talking about this on my spiritual channel, but to say the least, y'all, I hope y'all get following me what I'm about to relate to y'all with this movie and what I got from it, my takeaways from it. So, again, with Barbie doll, um you got the negative connotation of, oh, she's so perfect, with her perfect body, perfect hair, perfect career, she's able to have her own house, own car, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And it's not what an everyday woman looks like. On the flip side, you have the positive connotation of Barbie, of you can see yourself through her. Of course, you're going to witness your body changing to where it won't be exactly like hers, but you'll have some sort of insight of what it could be, right? And then, of course, Barbie represents the career woman, the independent woman, having her own house, the own car, two jobs, work car, INDEPENDE, all that type of good stuff. And of course, on the flip side, you got the negative connotation of, oh, she's too independent, so she's not going to be, there's no need to have a man involved because she's too independent. But also on the flip, positive, negative side of it, when it comes to Barbie not having a man, now the men are reserved of allowing their daughters to have this particular doll, because there's no man associated with her. And again, it gives you that duality effect within this movie of, you got Barbie Land that is ran by women. The woman is a the president is a black woman. Um and all the women are in doing their own thing. They got their own house, they got their own car, they're career oriented and stuff like that. And then you got the Ken Barbies, the the male Barbies, um, just being companions when needed for the Barbie dolls, right? So you have Barbie Land, where the males are basically a asset, but they're like a companion towards the Barbie dolls, or the women's that hold the Barbie doll career woman antidote on this end. And then you got reality, where there's the patriarchy on the flip side, where the woman is defined by the man who she's with. So it's just like, ah, I see. And then as little girls grow up, they begin to um of course, their imagination begins to get, I wouldn't say warped, but they grow up. And when you grow up, you want to get rid of all of the childlike toys so you can be within the cool crowd. So, to say the least, when Barbie was thinking about, what if we die? You know what I'm saying? What if we die? And what if we pass away? And everybody's looking at her like, girl, don't say that. No, we don't do that around here. It like broke the membrane between what's happening in Barbie land and what's happened in the real world. So, to say the least, all in a nutshell, just as much as Barbie was rediscovering herself by helping someone else through it, Ken was doing the same thing. Barbie was discovering herself of what she wants to be, or who she could be, besides the stereotypical Barbie. Right? Just like how we're all trying to define ourselves in this society. And as much as I say this on my channel, whenever I'm doing like educational videos and stuff like that, or videos related to education, like each time your kid is going to another grade, especially if it's on another campus, they have to rediscover themselves to fit in the crowd, or find themselves of have a sense of belonging within the crowd within the next building. I'll give you an example. Elementary kids moving on into an intermediate school or middle school, they have to find their identity there as they go within changes of themselves individually. Excuse me. Same applies as middle schoolers or intermediate schoolers go to junior high or high school, depending on where you at. Again, they have to reestablish themselves, okay, to figure out how they can find their sense of belonging within the school that they're at now, because they were adjusted to where they were at before, and now they're in a new environment. They have to adapt, they have to adjust in some sort of way. Just like high school, go from high school to college, they have to rediscover themselves again, but to the highest potential, because now they're out. Some of the kids will be away from home, and other kids will still be, in close proximity with their parents as well. So now you got to find your sense of belonging, get your feet wet within the reality world to a certain degree, but still you have the high school mindset just a little bit. That's when you join social clubs and sororities and fraternities, so you can find your sense of belonging and individuality. And then when the kids get out of college, then they in the real world. They got to reestablish themselves again, trying to figure out their sense of belonging in the world. Since they are already connected with some organizations, they have a little bit more leadway into the portal of finding a job, because they will know somebody, or somebody is already affiliated in that organization, so they have more of an advantage to get the job than a person who is fresh out of college and don't belong to no organization, right? Same applies with the Barbie movie. Okay, with Barbie getting out of her comfort zone to go to the real world and figure out who has broke the mold between Barbie Land and reality world. She begins to redefine on herself in a capacity to where she wants to basically be in the how should I say this? She ends up discovering herself and what she really wants to do. Um and not be the stereotypical Barbie, because with how Ruth explained it, the character that played Ruth in the movie, um I didn't even know this, but she said that she named Barbie after her daughter. Also within this Barbie movie, it gives an insight on a mother who is trying to reconnect with her teenage daughter in some sort of way. However, the job does get in the way, and then with the daughter going through changes herself, it does play a factor in how they're going to navigate within their day-to-day their day-to-day routine. And then it just shows the mother daughter connection as well when you're playing Barbie dolls with her and stuff like that. Low key, this movie could have came out during Mother's Day weekend. It would have been a really good movie for Mother's Day weekend, but that's okay. It's a good closeout movie for the summertime, a fun movie for the summertime for people for all ages. I think we could all learn something from Barbie in some way, besides the body shaming aspect of it. And then of course when Ken is in the real world with Barbie, he discovers the patriarchy. It's so funny. But it's hilarious how they went about it. But Ken ends up discovering himself, um and because he gets his validation with Barbie, through Barbie. Whenever Barbie acknowledges him, that is his sense of validation. He feels good. He's able to have a good day at the end of the day. Yet alone with him being discovering the reality world and how men run the world, with the jobs and the positions, and how the woman has to be a subordinate to a certain degree to a man, or he ends up infiltrating the same idea in Barbie land. And of course that causes chaos in its own self. But at the end of the day, this was all about self-discovery. Okay, hold up, there we go. This movie was all about, all in a nutshell. I can't even be mad at that. And it's really about finding your own sense of identity outside of the societal norms. Okay, that's what I got from this movie. Finding your sense of identity, find your sense of self-worth, um with outside of the societal norm, because everybody is their unique individual authentic self, and we should embrace ourselves fully and wholly, uh so we can be able to have the capacity to share that same love and compassion to one another. Because if we don't love ourselves, in the words of RuPaul, if we don't love ourselves, how in the hell we gonna love somebody else? And that's a true statement on that. There's a difference between loving yourself and being arrogant about it, and there's a difference between loving yourself and having, and with you loving yourself fully and wholly in a loving way, that energy is going to radiate for other people to want to connect with you and resonate with you and want to share that energy with you, but you also got to use your discernment at the same time and protect yourself to allow people within your space, because it is a privilege for people to be in your space. You have the free will to let people to be in your space or not. But to say the least, I really enjoyed the movie. I was given my entire life to say the least. Okay. The way that the mother was telling the daughter, well, the daughter was trying to get rid of her Barbie dolls because she was growing up, and the mother was like, you can't, are you going to get rid of all of them? Because the mother was holding one of the Barbie dolls in her hand. I felt that. I felt that because I had to do that. Literally, when I had to do that. I was growing up, but I didn't want to let my Barbie dolls go because I saw myself in each one of those Barbie dolls that I had. And also um the part where Ruth was talking to Barbie, because Barbie was trying to figure out what was her end game of it all. Now that both of the worlds were back into alignment again. Um that was a very loving moment. That was one of my other favorite parts of the movie. Um and again, we can all learn from this particular movie as well. um the imagery, the vibrant colors, like it was given what it's supposed to give all the way. Can y'all please pay y'all writers, y'all production workers, y'all actors and stuff like that? Because movies like that, and I mean this goes for every movie, but especially with this type of movie, I can only imagine the production, the manpower, the energy, the costume design, and all that, the writing. Will Ferrell was good in the movie, by the way. Anytime he appears on the movie, I already know it's not gonna be serious at all. But okay, back to my rambling of you really is really using your imagination. And I know for us adults, we can get so caught up with bills and work and stuff like that, making sure the kids is taken care of. But we gotta set some time some time for ourselves to go back to that childlike energy and tap into our imagination and figure out what we can create from that. Because that will help bring some sort of balance and not be so serious all the time with your life, because you only have one life to live. Even though we're all able and capable of reincarnating in some way, shape, or form, but utilize the moment to spread love and light. Use your imagination with your kids. Bring some sense of fun in your home, so it can relieve some of the stress that you're undergoing right now. And and just be in the moment, live in the moment. That was another thing too that I learned from the movie. Just be in a moment. Okay. But other than that, that's all I got, y'all. That is my review of the Barbie movie. I mean, there is a couple of spoilers that I did unleash, but still go watch it. Okay. But I'm serious. Y'all need to pay the writers, the actors, the production workers, anybody associated with the movie. Please pay them people what they worth. That was beautiful. That was executed real well with the Barbie movie. And with all other movies that are about to come out soon, please pay them folks. Please pay them folks a fair wage. I'm begging y'all, because they deserve it. They deserve it for real. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But that's all I have, you guys. Let me know down in the comment section. Have you all watched the movie yet? Do y'all plan on watching the movie? I love to hear y'all thoughts. And let's start the conversation, the discussion on this topic manner on especially what I was talking about in this review of the movie. Like I said, I do encourage y'all to watch the Tiny Shoulders documentary on Hulu if you're able to do so, because they'll provide you other context of what happens behind closed doors at a company like that who is still trying to maintain um trends within the times, and because it does affect the workers that work there as well, who wants to use their imagination any way, shape, or form to um, bring food and the basic necessities to their table. And yeah, I encourage y'all to watch that as well. But I hope you find this video valuable and learn something new today within this video. Please stay tuned for more exciting content. And of course, like I said, I am scaling back on the upload time. I'm gonna let y'all know. Um, I'm still letting y'all know, hey, I'm going to release videos as much as I can until everything is going smoothly on my end. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.